think we're about ready to start. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you tonight. And yes, this is very fitting music for what we are about to go through tonight. Because my soul is going to be a husk by the end, and that's a promise. Oh my god. Oh, tonight's the night, huh? We're gonna be finally finishing the nightmare. Oh my god. I mean, what can I really say except that this is quite easily the worst Sonic game we've played so far. I'm very excited to show off the ending tonight. If for no other reason than to show that, hey, the plot's not all that bad, see? Sort of lays the groundwork for what the next game is going to be like. Where it improves in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it's still a disaster. Alright, let's go ahead and... There we go. Okay, Wii Remote, work with me this time, alright? Wii Remote? Buddy? Pal? There we go. If a chiropractor saw the pose that I had to do to get this Wii Remote to pick up, they would be livid. Alright. Sega. Let's get this over with. So, it looks like we only have Skeleton Dome and... like, one other thing, Night Palace left to do, I'm pretty sure. Like, we finished every other area, pretty much. If there was a Sonic and the Secret Rings show, every episode would be part of the Pirate Storm lyrics, yeah. Of course, I don't think anyone's willing to listen to Seven Rings in Hand that many times. Alright, so, that's the World Ring right there. Guaranteed. Like, guaranteed. It's the World Ring. Let's see. Rocket Boost. That's tempting. Rocket Boost. Why not? We have 5 left. Oh, we already had that, okay. Hey, don't worry, Shara, I don't blame you for my suffering. You've been roped into this too? Aw. I blame Shara for her suffering. There. That ought to do. I mean, it's a mixture of her dragging us into this and Eraser Jin. Shara's what keeps us sane. That is true. She is the plot, so... Okay, here we go.
Alright, time to rumble!
Don't get too careless.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this is quite the level. Oh yeah, the 40 thieves. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Kinda forgot I was even doing a mission, honestly. Okay, I need to know. What are these? Nothing. They are nothing.
Wow, this place is huge.
So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome.
Green Hill looking more like Sand Hill. literally the same tier joke. And yet somehow, like, way more endearing. To get us hit there, they count on the controls being shit. I would like to point that out. Okay, Sonic, we're gonna have a talk with, like, about that.
Wow, this place is huge.
So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome.
Alright, so we're looping. That's good. Did I miss an enemy somewhere? Oh yeah, at least it's not on a quick, like, Google search of Sonic locations. That's true. Also, can we talk about how this game is one of the few Sonic games that has no, like, form of, like, Green Hill?
This place is huge.
So this
Sonic.
is why they call it the Skeleton Dome.
Sonic. Okay, what are those? They don't appear to do anything when I interact with them. Okay. I swear to God, if he says it again... what is happening? You have to hit them in order to make more enemies appear? Like how? Like that?
Okay, next switch.
Oh my God.
Next. Wow, this place is huge.
In the right order.
So
Got
this
it.
is why they call it the Skeleton Dome.
Okay, yeah, haha, they call it Skeleton Dome. Thanks, Sonic! Okay, we clearly passed one. Let's, do this game's equivalent of turning around. Wow. Not even this works very well. There it is. Okay, so far this isn't spawning enemies. And it takes you past Switch 3! Awesome! Suddenly, yeah, as though it's going to get funnier as time goes on. Okay, come on. Wait a minute. Oh, good. Why is this area designed like this? There we go. Please, Sonic. I am begging you. I was kind of expecting anything out of that. Nothing. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm in danger. Oh my God. No. Please. Why is this hard? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know. I am terrified of... I'm sorry, wait a minute. Can we, like, not get that ring? Sonic, I did not... Oh! Oh my god, this mission sucks.
That was it. Now for the next one.
I hope we don't get the next one wrong.
What do you mean, get it wrong? Oh my god, come on. Come on. Thank you.
Wow, this place is huge.
So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome.
There it is again. This mission. Very tired of the take that Sonic 06 is the worst Sonic game. Because clearly anyone who says that has not played this. And probably should, so they can appreciate Sonic 06. There's some over there, I know it. Oh my god. Did that not? Okay. I guess that one's still alive. Oh hey, it counted my Fire Soul pickups. That's good. Why is that inconsistent, though? Because I know for a fact, in the past, it's ignored my Fire Soul pickups if I die. Ooh. I didn't know enemies chased in this game. Kinda seems like a mistake waiting to happen. Good camera, thanks. Yeah, I know, right? Sonic 06, which infamously has a point in the game where you just get, like, where a lot of players just got, like, screwed over.
Wow, this place is huge.
Like, during a first playthrough. Oh, okay. Ooh. Good controls. They really outdid themselves here. I'm missing one?
Wow, this place is huge.
So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome.
One more for the road, huh, Sonic? Oh my god. This is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. I could understand if he was saying it every time I died, but he was saying it every lap. Jesus. Okay, moving on.
Hey, look at this.
It's a white ring. One of the 7, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely one of the world rings. It feels like light. To think this little thing could cause so much trouble.
Sonic
You
found
mean
Kingdom Hearts.
The ring?
Such great power can bring people either happiness or misfortune.
There are many such stories told of in the Arabian Nights.
For instance, this ring seems to be filled with desire. That could mean aspiration, or maybe it could be greed and ambition. Just what does Eraser want by collecting all of these rings?
Clearly, Sonic has found Kingdom Hearts. Mickey will be showing up shortly. Yeah, I don't know. What could Eraser want with these, I wonder? Definitely nothing suspicious. Oh, no. No, it's fine. Alright. Die Hard challenge. Here we go. Oh, no. Alright, but this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. We just have to remember that, alright? We'll be fine as long as you remember that this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome.
3, 2, 1.
You know, I thought we were gonna go back to that Skeleton King man, but he was sitting in the background there. Okay. What am I looking at? What the fuck is up with the music in this area? Oh. No. Oh. You want to instill terror in the hearts of your players? Force them to go in the direction of a thing that will kill them. And don't turn the camera towards it. Another big plot relevant mission is the special challenge to find the King's Bones? Okay. Hey. All right. There it is. It's an optional Pirate Storm mission where you must finish the Zero Rings, and it's with this huge field of rings at different elevations and no harmful things in sight. Sound fun? Oh, that is the worst. What's that Pearl Collector thing? Let's equip it, sure. You watched the Ghost Adventures Enchanted Forest episode? I'd ask if it's good, but it's Ghost Adventures, so... you know. Probably not the best. But still, probably entertaining to see Enchanted Forest in that kind of program. They had a full conversation with the goat. What the fuck is happening? Okay. That works, I guess. That doesn't. I want you to imagine, right, not having that ring starter thing equipped. The king? Hey, why is this bone broken? Sonic? Oh yeah, I homing attacked it, lol. Are these guys actually dying? Yes. Certainly appears so. For real? The mission's just like that? There's more than 5 bones in this level? I have no idea what's happening anymore. The king doesn't need all of his body? Yeah, sure. It's probably borrowed pieces from these other skeleton dudes. Oh, Lord. Wait, do they want me to fall here? They do. Okay, but why is this? But why is this? Bones for the bone soup? I think it's more bones for the bone man, but yes, we can put them in soup if he doesn't mind. I have a feeling he won't. You never found a way out of this without dying? Just find a different path? Holy shit. What the fuck is this game? Well, that's certainly a way through that. There's gonna be extras that goes in the soup? Alright. Holy shit. Why even give me rings? Like, if they don't mean anything, they don't need to be here. Holy shit. Please be the end. Oh, are you kidding me? That's... There is not a way through that. Like, that is cutting it so close. Okay. Okay. The upper route in this level's broken anyways. I don't want to go on it. No souls can make it through here. Oh, thank God. Take your fucking body, Bone Man. I don't want it anymore. God damn. Now back to the good part of the game, the story. Finally. Jesus.
And many such spirits were driven to madness. It is my fault that they became the minions of the Eraser Jinn. However, by carving up the words that make up our world, new spirits have also appeared. His power is nearly godlike.
Godlike, huh? Well, that's a problem then.
Even so, supernatural beings like the Eraser Jinn always have weak points that are told of in stories.
Huh?
In truth, he is a genie of the lamp. Somehow, though, he has escaped. If we had the lamp he belongs to, it could be possible to seal him away again. forever.
Lamp, huh?
There is one problem, though. Returning the lost stories to their original state requires greater power than we have. It would take a miracle.
Leave it to me. That's why I'm here, after all.
I see. So then you are the legendary Blue Hedgehog. A great curse has been placed upon you. I can see in your eyes the grim fate that awaits you.
Hey, quit staring. You're giving me the creeps.
I'm a bit hesitant to put this upon you, but I will tell you this. You can find the Eraser Jinn in his palace up in the sky. Show me that your part of this legend can come true.
Thanks. Now it's time I make a legend for myself, then.
Hold the white world ring up to the palace gates, and they will open.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
I sense death approaching.
We gotta talk about that cutscene. First issue. So you're the legendary Blue Hedgehog that they're talking about. Like, okay, yeah, what other Blue Hedgehogs do you know of, King? Really? Other major issue. He sees our grim fate in our eyes? What about the fire on our chest? That is literally going to kill us. Alright, so it looks like we have to do the Rampage mission. Another Rampage mission. Yeah, no, God forbid we just go to the next area. Wait, those enemies aren't dead? No, stop. Okay. I've missed a lot of enemies at this point, but turning around to grab them is a terrible idea. But I might not have a and there I go. Alright. What was that? Hold on. Does that enemy despawn before you can attack it? Why would you put that in a Rampage mission? Oh my fucking god. This game. Please, Sonic, stop. What am I doing in here? Holy shit. Fuck it. Skipping that enemy. Oh, now they don't die. There. Moving on. Oh, Lord. Oh, that decreases charge time is gonna be so nice. Is this where the cutscene plays? Like the opening one?
Looks like my time limit is about up.
Sonic?
Sorry. I don't mean to worry you. I'll be okay.
I'm so sorry. It's my fault that this happened to you.
Really? Don't worry about it. Just remember my promise. The promise between me and you.
I haven't forgotten that promise.
I knew I could count on you, Shara. It's gonna take more than some tiny flame to bring judgment down on me. Come on, let's go!
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jay, did you just compare Eraser Jin to Groose? Alright, that's fine. Anyways, yeah, that's like one of the only times in the entire game Seven Rings in Hand is actually, like, effective. Too bad they play it so much that your ears are just blind to it. Like, you can't just play that as much as you do and then act like it's cool when you play it later. Alright. Let's downgrade that so we can get... Where is it? Quick Jump. Because Quick Jump is a lifesaver. You can unlock them. The extras include some pre-production in the opening, like early renders and stuff. That's neat. We have never seen them both in the same place, that's true. And they're both Wii exclusive characters, so it just makes sense. Groose becomes Eraser Jin. Sure. Holy shit. Alright, let's get this over with. I have an hour and 20 minutes to do this. God, I hope we can do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
So this is where Eraser is.
Don't worry, we'll get him in no time.
Oh,
This is about
Okay.
to come crumbling down.
Hurry!
Oh no!
okay. I was curious what was going to happen there.
Hurry!
Ooh, this is gonna be really tricky.
Hurry! Before it breaks!
I know!
Honestly, we have to talk about the music for this area, though. This game's OST is too good for what it is. Oh shit, okay. Okay, so clearly they want me to time break here. Come on, please. Useful ability, Sega, thank you. Okay, that's
It's
fine.
a trap! What do we do?
What do you mean it's a trap?
Just have to face it.
What was the trap? Dropping the spike balls? They've been doing that this whole level. Okay, these guys are getting really annoying. The fire dudes. Every time we've seen them tonight, they've been smacking me. Oh my god, it's happening again. It's ignoring directional inputs. This is amazing. This game.
You just have to face it.
It's everything wrong with the Wii as a console in, like, one place.
It's a trap! What do we do?
No. Oh my god, please do not run past obvious collectibles, Sonic. I'm gonna lose my shit. Why does he move so fast?
It's a trap! What do we do?
We just have to face it.
Yeah, I know it's a trap. We have to face it. Shut up, Sonic. Skeleton Dome. Holy shit.
Well, guess it's time.
You can't even rush right through there. Because that thing just plops itself down in front of you. Motherfuckers. I swear to God.
It's a trap. What do we do?
We just have
About
race.
to take off my headset. Not gonna lie. Just so I don't have to listen to them say that.
Now of all
That's a
times,
way
when
through
we
there,
should
I guess.
stay on guard.
Thank God. Oh. Okay. Hey, Secret Rings, pro tip here. You want to reward your players for doing well, not whatever the fuck just happened. Next hit point. Oh yeah, okay. This is like literally Kaizo tier, not gonna lie. Fuck that. Oh my god. Every time I play this game, I forget how terrible this final level
We
is.
go for a walk on the air.
Ooh, this controls terribly. Okay, so
Control the
forward,
power by tilting the Wii remote.
yeah, forward and backwards control up and down on this thing, so it feels really bad.
Hey, check out the view.
Sonic, we don't have time for sightseeing.
Sonic Team knew that we had a nunchuck, right? Like,
He must be through here.
a controller that you can use with, like,
Whoa! What the?
a control stick.
The room. Stretched.
Yeah, I don't know how I got that first try.
Something's
One hit on
wrong.
that kills you, I'm pretty sure.
Which means maybe we can go in.
Alright, so
Where could
this
this
part
be?
is unreasonably pretty, and at the same time,
Help?
awful.
Watch out! The path is splitting through.
And now for the obligatory Sonic loop.
Speed break.
There's something about this hourglass.
Switch, maybe? This gas! Watch out!
Getting weaker.
Ha, silly me, thinking I could jump into that.
Wait, it's fixed.
Just what is this place?
Yeah, visual beauty with evil lurking past the surface describes it perfectly. Because of just how awful Night Palace is designed. We like to shit a lot on Secret Rings controls, but honestly, it's not even the worst part of the game. The worst part of this game is its level design. I could not get off of that rail. Yeah, Unleashed does use a nunchuck. Same thing with Colors. And Black Knight. It's just this game came out before anything good came out on the Wii. So... what were the Wii's fucking launch titles other than Wii Sports? Even if this game had some blind control, it'd still be one of the hardest. Yeah. Big agree there. which is weird because the enemies are all really hands-off. Sonic. Holy shit. The fuck was that?
So, we're finally here.
Stay confident. Let's go.
Oh, thank God. And of course, because this game is... this game. We're not actually at the ending, even though we finished the final level. Oh, no. We have to dick around in here for an hour, to pad out the runtime. I mean, to get the world ring. Yeah, sure.
Ugh. It's the blue rat again.
Hey, looks like I'm running a bit low here. Think you could top me off?
Have you brought the 7 world rings?
Well, you see, you should really just look for them yourself.
Very well. I'll carve you to pieces until I find every last one.
Is that so? Let's see you try!
Yeah, so we're not going to be dealing with that. We do have access to the Eraser Jin boss fight. You can do this fight whenever. Once the final world ring is collected, you can go to the true last mission. Do I... what? How many missions do I have to do to get the world ring? Also, I'm not looking forward to racing Uhu to the goal. Four, maybe 5? Jesus. Let's do a couple, and then we'll do Eraser, and then we'll do a couple more. We'll end with a rampage mission. 20 enemies. Okay. That's good to know.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, you get back here, you little shit. Holy shit. So, I was never able to finish this mission as a kid. Like, this was one of the missions that I had to get outside help with. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh. God, I cut that close. Definitely want that. Okay. Whoa! Shit, come on. Oh, and I start time break it. You know what? Yeah, we have to restart. This mission fucking sucks. I cannot stress that enough. Every Uhu mission is actual garbage and should not have been implemented into the game. Especially not one like this one. Especially since Uhu isn't actually affected by a lot of, like, enemies and such. He acts more like Ghost Data. He'll charge through obstacles, but he has, like, set wait times. Oh, come on. Well, it was nice knowing this run, but we can't progress anymore. Yay! Holy shit. This mission is the worst.
2, 1.
You don't need time break for that one? That does not sound right, because that doesn't seem doable without it. And now, inexplicably, Uhu is way ahead of me for some reason. Why do I have to do this? Why did they put this in here? Loads of things in this game don't seem doable. That's very true. Okay. What is this? Barely. Barely. Oh my god. Thank God that's the ending of that one.
No problem.
Oh look, a new mission. Oh my god. Let this end. Oh boy, a Die Hard challenge. That Uhu mission is what stopped Little Me and caused the Razor revenge lust. Yeah. That mission also stopped me when I was younger.
I'm feeling something strange.
I don't know what year it was when I finally played this thing. Oh, okay. Hey, what is happening? Oh.
What's this feeling of deja
This
vu?
mission is long? That's not what I want to hear about a Die Hard challenge. That's actually the opposite of what this mission type is supposed to be.
Speed break.
Ooh. Spooky.
Something's coming. Watch out!
Is
Oh,
it aiming?
that's fair. Oh, this is like the Levitated Ruin Act 2, basically? Got it. Honestly, Eraser's one of those Sonic villains whose motive doesn't really make any sense. Or I guess his actions don't really line up with his motive. A lot like Doom from Shadow, where you never really know what he wants, just that he is evil bad guy scapegoat in each mission he's in. Oh, that is... Why am I having bad memories here?
Is the room spinning?
Looks like it.
Remember, this is a Die Hard challenge. If we die, we restart this whole thing. What? Yeah, there we go. We have to take out all the enemies on the ground level first. That is...
3, 2,
There's nothing to indicate that. They have specific indicators in this game to tell you to do that.
I'm feeling something.
And they didn't use any of them. Oh. This mission. Okay. I tried to throw myself off of that, but it didn't work at all. Oh, you can't skip these. Oh, this'll be fun.
What's this feeling of deja vu?
Sonic, this is the wall from the room we were just in.
The exit is blocked by a giant genie brick. Oh. Wow, that looked really awkward. Ooh.
Something's coming. Watch out!
Is it aiming for us?
Holy shit. Forgot about this. This really fair area. Okay, I'm not getting that. Has Sonic's upset for a moment before boosting. Good luck using it to stop being chased. Oh. I really cannot stress enough how unfair that is. There is nowhere you can go to avoid those. This is not implying that there will be a chase part. Those stray spears can just be an issue with Speed Break. Oh.
Is the room spinning?
Looks like it.
Sonic. Oh, this is gonna be an issue.
This just isn't my day.
Ah.
3, 2,
This...
1.
Where are we?
Just in case anyone wasn't convinced this was the worst Sonic game before, not only does this game control like ass, it has level design like that. And this is not an isolated incident. That shit's all over this game. Even if you hadn't been killed there, the catapult would have launched you into the genie brick, at which point a ton of enemies would be behind you? What the fuck? Again, Secret Rings designers. Listen. You need to reward your players for exploring your levels. You can't punish them this hard.
What's this feeling of deja vu?
Oh my god. It's not Sonic and the Secret Rings without repeating voice lines infinitely. You know, at least the other quote-unquote worst Sonic games are at least a little forgiving. Point to me the spot in Sonic 06 that forces you to beat a level without dying, and then booby traps the entire thing with unavoidable damage. Oh, holy shit.
Something's coming. Watch out!
Is it aiming for us?
Okay. See if we can hit that last chest. It's more pearls. Why? Don't know who they expect to be using all these pearls. Because it certainly isn't me. I get punished if I try to speed break. The audio cut out for like a second, and I thought I had died. Like, magically the game had decided immediately after my homing attack that I was dead. Okay, don't take that spring. Seriously, fuck this game's designers. Come on. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me guess. Now they want me to turn around and take that upper route so that I can catapult my way through there. This is textbook bad game design. I don't think I can spell it out any, like, simpler. Good. Unavoidable damage. Thanks. Come on. Oh. Oh my. That did not even kind of work. I overshot alright. Yeah, it almost killed me. I would prefer not to recreate that, but holy shit. And now I have no rings. They expect you to control the Force? Wait, but the game wouldn't even fucking launch me until I... Oh my. That! That! What is that? Not being a smarmy dick, the game's just busted. Yeah. Oh my god. This is... That does not work! I can't stress this enough. That does not work. Nothing about that is functional. I don't understand. Please don't kill me. Oh! Oh no. Please let there be rings here. Oh, thank you. Honestly, I would go as far as to say this is like one of, if not the single worst stages in Sonic history. Its one life limit is not doing it any favors. I was doing the homing attack motion for all of that, and it picked up on absolutely fucking none of it. Oh, thank God! Is there a level in the Sonic series that is worse than this? In any game? Like, even the fucking Sonic Spinball final boss was more tolerable than this. By the way, during that final part, I somehow got turned around. In this game, Sonic was running backwards? What? Oh. That can't have been a very fun experience. Holy shit. Let's get that stupid world ring. This is not the level for it, by the way. I'm just saying we need to get that stupid world ring. Holy shit. And this is why I set aside an entire night to the final level. Because of this. This shit... Oh, shit. Oh, no. I need to get hit. Please. Yeah! Please don't fire anymore. Slightly fun for being so strange, but scary because it's that mission. Oh, there are enemies right next to the goal? That's good. The problem is, how will I know when the goal is coming? Also, thank you, devs, for not making it, like, don't touch any rings or something like that. Because I definitely would not have been able to control that. Okay, those screen transitions are quite possibly one of the worst ideas I've ever seen. Oh yeah, the no pearls missions. Luckily, I don't think any of those are required. Yeah. However, for 100%, they are the worst thing in this game, to my knowledge. That and a couple of the Uhu missions that are optional, I think, are all really awful. Granted, this whole game's really awful, but those things are in a class all their own. Okay. Didn't you say this one was the... Yeah, you said it. It was this one. Pirate Sun was home to the worst mission in any game I've ever played. Is that one of the optional ones in Pirate Storm? Yeah? Okay, then I wouldn't know what it is, because I've never done this game's optional content. I value my sanity a little bit more than that. Not enough to avoid playing this. Oh my god, Sonic. Why would I expect him to do the thing he does whenever there's an enemy formation like that, attack all three?
Don't get too cocky.
They are incredibly lucky that I was already ready to homing attack.
Watch out!
Is it aiming for us?
That was close.
Hey, what are these? Sonic!
I need to time things very carefully.
I don't know how I got that.
Had me worried there for a second.
Hey! Gladly take that many rings.
Hey, what's going on?
I think there's something we can do here.
Uh. If you miss the boost ring, you fall directly in between the two spears and fall to your death. I figured that was the case. And was very glad that I managed to not fuck that up somehow, despite the odds being very stacked against me.
Slow down.
The best parts of this game are when I am not touching anything and not moving. Like, when the game is just going by itself, I can enjoy Sonic moving quick. I somehow missed enemies. I don't know how. But oh well.
Just made it.
Okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
That's it.
One of the 7 world rings. This one is purple.
Oh. This one is sealed with sadness.
Just what are these rings all about, anyway?
Hey, there's something I've been thinking about, Shara.
What is it?
How do you and the Eraser Djinn know each other?
Huh? Well,
Hey, if you'd rather not talk about it, that's okay.
Sonic,
Is he really a genie of the lamp like that King of Bones said?
yes. Well, you see, he's the genie of the magic lamp from the story of Aladdin.
Huh?
Long ago, he was punished for his misdeeds and sealed away in the lamp. He would not be forgiven until he had granted the wishes of 1,000 people. But when his sentence had been served, he had a renewed hatred of people. That was his fate, sad as it was. His cursed destiny came from the story he had been written into.
Shara?
To the Eraser Djinn, I am just a mere genie of the ring. I want to stop him, though. I want to turn the stories of the Arabian Nights back to what they were. That is my wish.
So, yeah, we have our setup for the finale. still, I really like how they, like, set up that there's an emotion tied to each of the world rings, and then one of them is just water. And that's it. That's the world ring. It's water. Or something. Anyways, we have all 7 world rings. Let's fucking finish this game. Yeah, there's nothing I really want to equip for this. Although that'll really come in handy. I'm so ready for this game to be over.
I've been waiting to finish things with you for a long time.
You filthy rat! I'll shut that mouth of yours permanently.
Okay, so the penultimate final boss here.
Watch the way that Eraser swings his sword.
Eraser Jin. Oh shit. Read that a little wrong. I thought he was gonna move in a little bit closer. Okay, so when he does that, you can get in 3 hits. Depending, of course.
Insolent pest! Your feeble attacks cannot harm me!
Oh lord, okay.
Come, you filthy rat, and face me!
So, here. Oh, don't want to start that just yet. Alright, move at me, come on. When he rushes you. There we go. Ha!
What's wrong, Eraser? You don't look so good.
Oh,
Enjoy
Jesus.
your
Okay.
moment of pride, rat. It shall be your last. Take this! Come, you filthy rat, and face me!
There we go. Time break serves a very important function in this boss fight. Widening that window to attack him from a few frames to a few seconds. Okay, that was not quite how I wanted that to go. Yeah, for me, it's more consistent than relying on my, like, actual, the word I'm looking for,
Sonic, and
like, reflexes. He's gonna rush me, like, now? Come on, come at me. Get him! There we go!
no, this isn't possible.
Alrighty, Eraser, give up. You've lost.
That went by so smoothly. When I come to a stop, I wait for the moment Char's text disappears, and at that point I let go of 2. Hey, that works! Well, we got a gold medal. I'll fucking take it. Oh my god. So, from now on, none of these skills matter. I don't care about them anymore. I don't care about even the idea of them, because the final boss takes place with a set skill set, so, it's nothing that we're gonna be changing. Yeah, no, they're still assaulting us with this many unlockables.
Sonic?
I'm okay. I'm still...
That door. What is it?
I have an idea. Watch this. Open sesame! Oh, it didn't work.
That's... must be some sort of offering we need to make. 7... Sonic!
When the 7 rings that control the worlds are gathered, the portal between worlds shall open. We've got the 7 world rings. This must be the door that they open.
I have nothing but questions about this cutscene. Why does Eraser have a door? Okay. Why does Eraser have a magic door that seals itself behind 7 collectibles that he does not own? How was Eraser able to get back there in the first place? Has no one ever shut this door? Why? Yeah, just why? That's a good question, actually. Why any of this? Oh, holy shit. Alright, we're gonna get the same credit sequence. We can't skip it. We can't skip this. Oh my god. I always knew this game was bad. That doesn't surprise me, but Razor's an Eggman. He wouldn't have the technical know-how to design something that meshes with the energy of the world rings that he does not own. I mean, if you think about it, right? In each Sonic game, it's heavily implied that Eggman does own the Chaos Emeralds when Sonic doesn't have them. Like, every ending of each, like, classic Sonic game is Eggman tossing the Chaos Emeralds around. So, it can be assumed that Eggman owns those. But, Eraser didn't even know, that, like, if the World Rings even existed. Because Shara didn't know if they existed. So, I don't know. She said, yeah, it's only a rumor. So why the fuck is there this door? Also, why did Sonic quote something that I don't think he had ever, like, heard? At least I don't remember hearing that the 7 world rings, blah, 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 open the door to between worlds, blah, blah, blah. So, by the way, I joked about, like, when he found the light one, that, like, oh shit, he found Kingdom Hearts, but, like, that concept is very Kingdom Hearts. Shara said that? Okay. Either way, have we not been traveling between the worlds? Or are you telling me that dinosaurs exist in the world of Alibaba and the 40 Thieves? I wish I could skip this. We're gonna have to watch these credits twice. Oh. the life of the collector of the rings shall be offered up in sacrifice as the key for that control. Unskippable credits are a common issue in Sonic. I'd say that they're, like, for the most part, the unskippable credits isn't really a problem, because they're not this bad, you know? It's not credits, oh look, you unlock the final boss, you do a, like, 5-minute final boss fight, and then bam, another set of credits you can't skip. In fact, you can actually skip a lot of, like, Adventures credits, not Adventures credits, like, Heroes credits, and I believe you can skip Shadows as well. You can skip Sonic 06's. You can't skip Rushes, but why would you? Shadow at least lets you skip them the first 10 times, yeah. And of course, this issue is compounded by all of Secret Rings' other issues. So the game wants you to really make sure you know who made it when the game is not following the controls in the slightest. And throwing you into pits. And killing you with super unfair level design. This game is something special. The credits in Heroes are skippable. That is something that we uncovered when streaming it. No, I'm pretty sure we skipped, like... We skipped the second half of one of them, I think. I don't remember... I think it was like the Team Chaotix one we ended up skipping the second half of after their theme song was done. I remember you commented on it because you were like, oh hey, you can skip these? And I was like, yeah? And you were like, Jesus, I wish I knew that, and that was... That's why I remember it. I would have to go back and check it. But yes, I'm pretty sure you can skip the Heroes credits. God, look at how many people worked on this. And it was still this bad. Amazing. It's almost like Sega's an awful company. I don't want to get all, fuck Sega, but fuck Sega, like for real. Doomed to always forget you can do that? Yes. Holy shit, this uses physics! Of course it uses physics, of course. That's, the like, physics engine that NVIDIA ended up, like, going with. Yeah, there it is. There's the line. Thanks for reminding me that I need to get all the world rings that I already got. There it is. Last chapter. Here we fucking go.
You just don't give up, do you?
You've brought me all 7 world rings? Well done.
Hey, of course. We're such good buddies after all.
Shara. You have done well in using him to gather the rings. Now, give them to me.
Hey, hold on. Aren't you gonna do something about this?
Shara, please, quickly. Let us rule the world together.
Shara? What's...
I must.
Shara, stop! You can't do this! Think about what will happen!
I'm sorry. I have no choice. I just want to be back with him.
No! As Genie of the Ring, I command you! Do what you truly think is right! Shara!
Prayers, sadness, rage, hatred, joy, pleasure, wishes. The 7 hearts that make up the stories. These are the 7 world rings that bind these pages together.
What?
But the life of the collector of the rings shall be offered up in sacrifice as the key for that control. I offer up your life, Blue Hedgehog.
Shara!
Sonic, I'm sorry. I knew. All along, I knew what would happen. And I still got you involved.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Did I change my destiny? Did I keep our promise?
Shara, grant me a wish. I wish for you to not die and to go back to the way you were.
I'm so sorry, Master. I cannot grant.
In the end, such is the weak power of a Genie of the Ring.
This is awful. You're just some incomplete monster. We've got to stop him! Shara! Please! Let me your power!
Alright, so yeah, that's the setup for the final boss. They fucking kill Shara and are like, alright, he's a monster now, kill him. And the final boss theme is 7 rings in hand, because of fucking course it is.
If this is your world, then it's a world that I don't want any part of.
Alright, so let's talk about the elephant in the room.
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving
Yeah, Sonic has a new super form here. Dark Spine Sonic. So our goal here is to fill that... Oh shit. Is to fill that line, or the entirety of our super bloated, awful soul gauge. Come on. Oh shit, here we go. So we speed break into this thing. And then waggle. That stuns him. And then we smack the shit out of his heart. The maximum amount of weak points you can hit during this is 3. There we go. Oh shit, it's this attack. Alright, so here, he is about to start sending these out incredibly quickly, so we're going to need Time Break in order to precisely avoid them. Speed Break is supposed to be able to send you down the middle of them, but I absolutely do not trust it. Oh, is he gonna do it? Yep. There we go. Speed Break never failed to get me past them. It's failed for me, like, quite a lot, actually. 2 and 3. Awesome. Alright, now for the third and final phase. Okay. Nope. Okay, he's not going to do that version of that attack. Here we go. Shit. Okay, it's this one. Oh. I'm always unsure of my positioning on that one. Come on. There we go. Yeah, Time Break isn't a very good ability, I will admit. But for me, it just turns out to be more reliable because it's all about precise control. There we go! And that was Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Your tale is finished, Eraser. Next time, try writing a better story.
It cuts him off! I do like that line, though. Darkspine Sonic's fun because he's, like, angry. They barely use him, sadly. But, in case you're curious, I believe the 3 that he absorbs are Rage, Sadness, and, like, one other. I don't know what the third one is. But he does absorb 3 of the World Rings. Yeah, no, even doing that wasn't enough for a silver. Like, that is ridiculous. Hello, Animus United. You're actually here right when we finished the game. And now, enjoy the ending, everybody. How are you still dropping collectibles on me?
I shall not be defeated. If you defeat me, I will simply return again and again. I am immortal. I cannot be vanquished.
That can't be. That's the...
I want you to hold on to this.
To go back to the way you were. The genie of the lamp is supposed to grant 3 wishes. Am I right?
I will never grant any wish from the likes of you.
Huh. My first wish. Bring Shara back to life.
My body! My body is...
My second wish. Return the Arabian Nights to the way they were, so that the world can have its stories again. My third wish! Eraser Jin, you shall live out the rest of time trapped inside your lamp as you were in days of old!
Chara, I know you're there. Please stop him. We can start over. The two of us. I swear it. The world is mine. I cannot be denied by that filthy rat. Why?
I told you, I'm not a rat! I'm a hedgehog! Shara, will you grant me one more wish? I wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs. Now, just let yourself cry. As much as you need to. You'll have plenty of handkerchiefs to help you through it.
Okay. Overall, the ending is extremely solid, except for that last bit. Like, why does he wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs? That's the cheesiest fucking way to end that. Honestly, if I were the one animating this cutscene, I would have Sonic, you know, do the I'm not a rat, I'm a hedgehog, and when he blows out the fire, I would have the screen cut to black and have it do a neat credit sequence, and then have a post-credit scene with wrapping up Sonic and Chara. Yeah, no, they chose the word handkerchief. It's so awkward. Yeah, I do really enjoy, though, seeing Eraser Jin reduced to that level. It's great. Oh yeah, maybe have that behind the credits, wordless? I don't know, anything like that. Just do anything other than what they did. Oh, what a mess. This game is terrible. I don't think there's anything I can say that would change, like, it's like a super big breakthrough on people's opinions on this game. I don't think. It's just, my god. I don't think this game was playtested. I'm gonna be real. It probably wasn't tested to the extent where they wanted things to be fun. They just had to make sure everything worked. Of course, that's because Sega's a shit company, so, you know, it's not surprising. I think this playtest is just not for help when it is, yeah. Oh god. Hold on. What is happening? So, the creator of Sonic has been going on kind of a Twitter tirade against Sega recently. Sonic 1 GBA next? No, thank you. Sonic 1 ended on a high note in my streams, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, no, I would love to see a dev kit for this game. Like, I want to see what this game's source code is like, frankly. It's the definitive version of Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh yeah, it's the best game ever. Yep. 10 out of 10. It's perfect.
The legendary Blue Hedgehog,
Oh.
having saved the world of the Arabian Nights, ran endlessly until he found his way back into his own world. Along the way, he had many adventures. But those are stories for another time. Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog, the legendary hedgehog.
Stories for another time, aka never, because this game was a critical flop. Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. I'm not listening to any more of this game's music. So, I guess I'll do a quick post-stream tonight, because we have some shit to talk about Sega recently that has been revealed. And I don't think I've ever said that I'm a fan of Sega on my streams. If I have, I was definitely mistaken, because no. I mean, yeah, it wasn't Seven Rings in Hand, right? But any music in this game is leaving me a little, Anyways, so Sega recently did a little oopsie here, where they had their 60th anniversary thing, and they were offering up some free games, which I should just say right now, if you're looking to play them, they were only on Steam. They are currently unavailable. You cannot get them anymore, because Sega is definitely not a stupid, terrible company, right? Pretty sure each game was only available for one day. One of them was Golden Axe, a prototype of Golden Axe that was, canned, we'll just say. Hold on, I have to find this. I forget who the designer was of the game here. I know how to find it real quick. Was retweeted by this guy. There it is, found it. Here is an entire Twitch thread talking about the experience of the developer of Golden Axe. And I will read through it. This is from Tim Dawson, who is one of, I believe, 2 people who worked on this demo. Which, can I just say, that Golden Axe is one of the ones I didn't get a chance to play. But, oh shit, can you still access this on Steam? No, it leads to a broken link now. Woke up to the surprising news that Sega is releasing the Golden Axe prototype I coded in 2012 under crunch conditions. At least I'm not alone. This appears to be a surprise to everyone I know who actually worked on it. The project was my personal nexus of nightmare hours, inept management, industry realizations, and heroics achieved with a small team under unreasonable conditions. So it's an odd feeling to see it surface under 8 years later without context, credits, and without a joke with a joke title sequence. It exists because someone named Santa Mishra, or Santana, Sanatana? Okay, I'm bad at pronouncing English, so, oh shit. Cutscene was happening, it doesn't matter, it's Secret Rings. Let me go ahead and add the post-stream image in here real quick. There it is. Get out of here, Secret Rings. Okay. So, it exists because Sanatana, Mishra, and I had delivered the Castle of Illusion prototype that was maintaining the studio. I believe this is referring to the remake of Castle of Illusion that came out on Steam a while ago. A producer we trusted asked us if we could make a polished gameplay prototype for an internal Golden Axe pitch in about 2 weeks to land a second project. We agreed because we were assured management wanted us to develop it our way, i.e. another miracle, please, but did mandate a darker, bloodier Golden Axe with splatter and decapitations and 2-button combat. So we tried to combine all that with the spirit of the original game. This would have been a difficult line to walk at any time, but we had 2 weeks and no time to iterate. So we just made do. We really just attacked the design knowing we wouldn't be able to course correct much. But luckily, we had a talented team of artists, animators, and sound designers. Much less likely, we also had the lead designer who thought he was designing it. And sometimes Sanatana Mishra would have to physically block him from reaching my workstation, or he'd start explaining insights he'd received playing the mobile port on the train on the way to work. He took to inventing arbitrary challenges like management want to see an attack animation playing in time by the end of the day or they'll think the project is in trouble, while I was busy coding enemy AI and the softlock combo system simultaneously. A week or so in, the lead campaigned for branching the prototype and making a Streets of Rage pitch concurrently because to him they were the same game. Big red flag right there. They are not the same fucking game. It took me sending a 2 a.m. email to the studio and a let's go for coffee and chat the next morning to get that stopped. But the biggest gut punch came a week and a half in. Combat was working. It was all on track. I was called for a meeting in the big room, so I put the latest build on the network and went to see what was up. All the management was sitting around the big table. I showed the game. Grave faces. There was a pause. Where's the wow factor? Someone asked. The lead designer once again complained it wasn't a God of War-like 3D brawler he wanted. Someone said maybe it would have been better to have made a pre-rendered video where the barbarian fought a monster. I experienced a moment of clarity. Either they couldn't see what was in front of them, or wanted me to feel bad, because it's the only way they knew how to manage. I was the guy who makes playable prototypes. I had over-delivered, and they didn't want that. Or if they didn't want that, they had screwed up. I had been working 14-hour days, but I went home on time that day. I lay on my bed staring at the ceiling. They didn't want it. They wanted something else entirely. I came to my conclusion. They didn't matter. I would continue doing exactly what I intended to do, and try to deliver what Sanatana Mishra and I had planned in the beginning. So I did. Effects and polish was added, more sounds implemented, combat timing sped up, and input windows widened to make the combos executive-friendly. The finished build was revealed, and the same management team that nagged me earlier lined up to tell me how good it was now. I felt dead inside. Not just because of a couple long 7-day work weeks and the start of RSI in my right arm that would go on to jeopardize the development of something called Android Cactus, which is not something I've heard of. But because I had no trust left in the people who ran things. From the Steam page. Golden Axe may be janky, may be buggy, may be an artifact of its time, but it offers a unique glimpse into the prospect of a project that could have been. Go fuck yourself, parasites. That is the entirety of what this man had to say. And honestly, it gives you such an insight. Like, we know that this shit happens inside of Sega all the time. Sega is ran by terrible, out-of-touch business executives who do not have any experience in the video game industry, basically. They don't play video games. They just see numbers and profits, and they see PR. That is it. That is all Sega sees. So, it's no surprise that this happens, but to hear it, and to hear that Sega is still perpetuating things like that to this day, basically, and still mocking, basically, their old developers, calling something Golden Axed and then releasing it anyways. I didn't get to play this demo, and frankly, I kind of don't want to. There's a lot of reasons for that. I don't know. Oh, it was just showing Aladdin and the Magic Lamp replaced by Sonic and the Secret Rings because they're not vain at all. Yeah. Yeah, that whole Twitter thread is very eye-opening. I'd love to hear the Sonic 1 GBA backstory. Also, I'd have to guess they're low on money at the moment. So here's the thing. First off, the Sonic 1 GBA backstory is not something anyone's ever heard because that game doesn't even have credits that are unique to it. Nobody knows who developed Sonic 1 GBA. Nobody. It's the most rushed, lazy port that could have ever happened. Which is, again, not surprising knowing Sega. And the thing about Sega is that they're not low on money. They're low on the desire to make video games. They are in the exact same position as Konami. Common stories that they lost the source code and used the Sonic Advanced engine, but I've never seen that confirmed. It's not surprising. My guess is that Yuji Naka probably worked on it. It was released the same time as Sonic Riders Rivals, Sonic 06, Sonic and the Secret Rings. You see, Yuji Naka is known for creating ports to Sonic 1 that, like, by himself, basically. He is the sole developer of the Sonic Jam port of Sonic 1, which added the Spin Dash. So, my best guess is that it is Yuji Naka himself who handled that port. Probably just as an offhand thing, and it was released as, like, an anniversary project, despite the fact that it was very clearly not done. Or maybe it was done to the best of his ability. Who knows? The GBA is difficult to work with ports, especially with ports of that caliber. Like Mario World? Even that was a really iffy port from GBA from what I've heard. Yeah. Crazy person who plays it quite a lot, yes. I don't know, I might cover that at the end of the marathon. I have no idea. It is an entertaining port. I wouldn't call it good. People often cite fan-made GBA port of Sonic 1, but that one's not even close to being the full game. Yeah. This one was clearly done within, like, a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and it was rushed out the door as, like, a little anniversary project. Probably handled by one dude, maybe two, to the best of their ability. And it's, considering the fact that it includes the Spin Dash, we can probably guess that it's Yuji Naka who handled it, because the other port of Sonic 1 that included it was also Yuji Naka's doing. Because implementing the Spin Dash into Sonic 1 is not a simple task. It tends to break things. So a lot of the game apparently had to be reprogrammed from, like, scratch. And, of course, because Yuji Naka is very good at programming. It wasn't released in Japan because nobody wanted it. Spin Dash is very broken in that port. That's not surprising. Yeah, it is basically its own game. Anyways, Yuji Naka tweeted recently some things that we need to talk about. Let's see. He talks about... Yuji Naka tweeted recently, talking about specifically some things to do with credits in video games, and how he hates the gaming industry because a bunch of bigwigs slap their names on the credits and they don't do anything. In fact, most of the time they just get in the way of projects. Like, do you have any idea how many people in that credit sequence for Sonic and the Secret Rings probably directly contributed to it being terrible without any direct involvement in the gameplay? It's insane. It can break the speed cap. Oh my god. Alright, yeah. Maybe I'll stream that one. Anyways, so yeah, he's talking about how Sega doesn't really value him, or his employees, or their work. It's just kind of sad. Sega is a very terrible company. And I'm at the point where even if they do release another Sonic game, I don't know if I would support it. With all this new information about Sega, unless Sega seriously cleans up their act and that new Sonic game is amazing, I don't know. I just don't know. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'll probably always have some place in my heart for Sonic, but it feels sad that it's constantly just getting shit on by the company that makes it. Like, Sega is a stop to Sonic ever being good. Like, ever being seen as good, ever releasing in a timely manner, like, ever fucking having just straight up a solid, bug-free game. They are in the way. Dark Ages since Generations. The thing about Generations is that was the last game that was actually still kind of good. And even then, I wouldn't go as far as to say Lost World was completely unplayable. This weird, I have no faith in a new Sonic game for many reasons. It's sad now that I can genuinely say that. For a while, it was considered an overly pessimistic outlook. Yeah, I don't have much faith either. I have about as much faith in a new Sonic game as I do a, like, new Castlevania. Pretty much equal amounts of faith. The only difference is I'm much more likely to buy a new Sonic game than a new Castlevania. I've already sworn off of buying any new Castlevanias. Even if they release a new one before the marathon is done, I'm not including that one. Sega also has a Sonic fan problem. The Sonic fan problem is caused by a lot of different factors, and some of them are in Sega's hands. The wildly shifting gameplay, the, buggy and inconsistent games, and just generally the change in tone the series underwent are all major aspects of this. It's a vocal group that thinks nothing is better than the Genesis games. Okay, so here's part of my analysis for it, right? Sega is definitely at fault for the quality of the games, as wild as they are, and I'm not even someone... You guys saw my playthroughs, or I mean, presumably you guys know of my playthroughs of the other games. I don't even hate the rest of the series. With the exception of Shadow, I enjoyed pretty much every game I played. Until we got to the 06 DLC, and then streaming that was a mistake, I will say that right out. But, the rest of the game, or the rest of the games that I've streamed, basically, yeah, I enjoy basically all of them. Sonic 06 wouldn't be bad if it was complete, but they think it's bad all around. Yeah, that is a take that I'm very annoyed with. I don't like that kind of take. And I would happily, talk to people about that happily. I would definitely go out of my way to make my case for Sonic 06 to people. I even like Shadow and Secret Rings. The only Sonics I got particularly no enjoyment out of was the Drift games. I mean, yeah, most Sonic games have at least something going for it, you know? The Drift games aren't very good, but, I mean, there's a playable Metal Sonic and a go-kart. That's something, at least. I didn't stream Pinball Party, I will admit. Spinball, I will say, is one that I, straight up, I don't like it. Spinball is terrible. Yeah, I've never played Spinball Party either. All I know is Knights is involved in it. There's a little bit of a story mode that includes, Knights and Amigo and, II and a couple of other Sega properties, but, it's whatever. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Spinball. You see, but the thing is, the Sonic, for the most part, this is par for the course with franchise fan bases, right? Don't even get me fucking started on the Kingdom Hearts fan base. Don't get me started. I am a huge fan of that game series, but Oh my god. They look for any excuse to shit on any game in the series. If you trust your average Kingdom Hearts fan, every game is bad. There are those, like, if you just listen to the fan base, people will spat about, oh, Kingdom Hearts 2? That game's too easy. It's bad. Who cares that it's, like, a masterpiece of an action RPG that is, like, beautiful in terms of plot, beautiful in terms of music, has really amazing flowing gameplay? Nah, it's a little too easy because I chose to equip once more in second chance. Therefore, the game is bad. Or, like, fucking Kingdom Hearts 3, oh, the plot seemed really rushed. Okay, yeah, you fucking tie up all the loose ends in Kingdom Hearts in one game. Like, that kind of thing is very prevalent in a lot of online communities. It's the Sonic community that is very specifically not only targeted for being like this, but is like this very publicly. I haven't talked about this yet, but it's something that I've been meaning to talk about. If you guys are aware, there is a YouTuber named Jenny Nicholson. She is a pretty entertaining YouTuber. She tends to make very long-form content, where she's just sitting and talking at the camera about, like, movies and such. Very entertaining person. I recommend listening to her videos, sort of like a podcast. However, she recently started streaming Sonic Adventure, and she loved the game, according to, her Twitter feed, and because I don't watch her, like, Twitch streams, so I wouldn't know. I didn't see the whole playthrough. She loves Sonic, she loves, like, the character, she loves the games, and she wanted to stream Adventure because it's a game that she had never played, and she posted a clip of her getting absolutely fucking dunked on by the Egg Viper, which I think is fun, because the Egg Viper is always fun to see newcomers try to fight. She was getting bullied by, like, the part where he launches the platforms. She was getting bullied by the, Oh, she got killed by the final attack where she thought it was, like, a cutscene. And the game told her, look out, and she didn't realize soon enough that he was about to, like, attack the platform, and she died to that. And that was the reason she posted the clip, it was a funny thing with her failing at Sonic Adventure. And the Sonic fan base took this as her saying the game was bad and trying to make people hate the game. Which to be fair, it was not a very good look for Sonic Adventure. Even though she had no ill will towards the boss, it was still the game dunking on her with unreasonable attacks. So, the Sonic fan base got very defensive and started attacking her. Saying that she's, like, oh, this is why girls can't play video games and shit like that. And, honestly, this is me speaking to the entirety of the Sonic fan base. We gotta do fucking better. That's not okay. And if you see people doing that in our community, call them the fuck out. Because that is not okay. In the slightest. And look, I get it. I see where the fans that were doing that were coming from. They're probably fresh, like, still feeling the wounds of the Game Grumps playthrough, basically dooming Sonic Adventure to be hated on forever. With them intentionally being shit at the game to point out its flaws and shit like that. Or, hell, even the Pro Jared review of SA2, where he is intentionally misleading with his editing and his gameplay clips to shit on the game. I get it. That happens a lot. I get it. Critics are often against the Sonic fan base. But Jenny was not against the Sonic fan base. Like, really, we need to do better. It drives me insane that this is a thing that happened. Now, likely, if you are at all involved in Sonic Twitter, Jenny probably blockchained you because that's what she did. She was getting a ton of hate, and she was like, fuck it, I can't do this. And she had to start blocking Sonic fans, and, like, I can't blame her for that, honestly. Pro Jared review was so bad that even when I was in my Sonic hate phase, I still thought it was awful, and that video still has, like, what, like, 5,000, like, maybe, like, I don't remember what the like ratio on that thing is. Here, let me check. Pro Jared SA2. What's the fucking like to dislike ratio on this thing? Yeah, 59,000 likes to 5.8 thousand dislikes. That's pretty bad. And of course, a lot of this is Pro Jared's fans mindlessly clicking the like button because it's Pro Jared and to get his fucking engagement up. But someone who just played Adventure the first time this year, it's not aged too well, but going overboard on it is stupid. I would disagree. I mean, okay. How did you play Sonic Adventure? I need to know. She was the real reason there was a cancel Sonic fan hashtag. Actually, this was a couple months after that, I'm pretty sure. This was like last week. So, but yeah, how did you play Adventure? I'm very curious. PS3 Steam? That's why. The PS3 Steam port is terrible. It's fucking atrocious. It is the worst port of any video game I've ever seen. If you really want to play Sonic Adventure in, like, a good way, play either the GameCube version is iffy. It's missing some stuff, and it has some fuck-ups with the lighting and the character models that generally aren't very good, but it has some new content in it. It actually gives you a reward for getting all the emblems, so that is a fine way to play the game. However, for the ideal experience, play the Dreamcast version if you can. It emulates okay if you want to try to emulate it, but the best way to play it is, of course, hooking up a Dreamcast and playing it like that, if you have access to one, of course. I fully realize that the Dreamcast is not exactly the easiest console to get your hands on nowadays, and even then, the original Sonic Adventure doesn't exactly come with one. But it is probably the best version of the game right there. Yeah, I highly recommend checking out Cybershell's video talking about all the differences in the ports. Highly recommend it. Because that PS3 Steam port is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. Here. So, the original was the Dreamcast version, and then the GameCube version was a port of the original version where it fucked up with the lighting a little bit. It fucked up, like, character models a little bit. It fucked up certain parts of the game, but it added some extra content. The PC port that came out in, like, what, 2004-ish, I think, was about the time? That is based on the GameCube port, so it further broke some things, like the lighting, some of the textures, some of the collision. The PS3 Xbox 360 port is a port of that PC port. So it further fucked up the collision detection, the, like, models, it fucked up more of the lighting, it fucked up so much. And then finally, the PC port that is on Steam currently is a port of that broken Xbox 360 and PS3 port that is beyond broken. So glad Cybershell talked about that so the bulk of Sonic fans can get this information and trust it. Yeah, like, honestly, if Cybershell ever fucking hears me, because he won't, thank you so much, Cybershell. Thank you. It's about time we had some Sonic Adventure positivity. Looked into it a bit, and I played through Redream and did enjoy it more. I agree the Steam version is awful, but I had more problems with stuff you'd have trouble with in the first playthrough, which is vague instructions in Hub World. Okay, I mean, yeah, some of it, that game's a little bit obtuse at times, but I mean, it was ambitious. I'm not gonna say it was a perfect Sonic game, but it is one of my favorites. It is probably my favorite 3D one, hands down. Still, though, the Game Grumps did irreparable damage to Adventure's reputation, and the Sonic fan base was sort of taking that as, like, what Jenny was doing as more damage to it, so they lashed out. But again, we gotta do better, guys. We have to do better. I did enjoy stuff like the Sonic action stages. Yeah. I'd say the only character in that game that is directly unfun to play as is Big. And even then, his missions are so short, especially if you play through the tutorial and figure out how he works. Like, you can finish those in about a minute each, so it's not really super strenuous. Gamma's missions are a lot of fun, Amy's missions are a lot of fun, Knuckles' missions are way more fun there than they have ever been anywhere else, and Tails' missions are one of the highlights of the game for me. Yeah, no, like, not your favorite is a perfectly fine opinion to have, honestly. The issue comes in when the idea that someone, like, either... someone is intentionally misrepresenting the game, which is kind of hard to spot. But, you know, with some bad actors in the online gaming community, Aaron Hansen, it does happen. Can't even tell if the discussion around SA1 or SA2 is worse. They're both, like, politics. Yeah. I would say, personally, the discussion about SA1 is worse. Because I personally can see where someone is coming from if they say they don't like SA2. Maybe they don't like the more story-heavy Sonic games. Maybe they don't like the Knuckles levels, and maybe the mech missions making up a bulk of the gameplay are, like, is off-putting to someone. I get that. With Sonic Adventure, it is people falling victim to Sega's terrible ports. Which is, it does not make me happy. PS3 version of 06 lags a bit, so it wasn't making it look worse. What do you mean lags a bit? 06 chugs whenever there is a box moving. SA2 more, it seemed more smooth. I mean, yeah, again, another fine opinion to have. SA2 added a lot more technicality to Sonic's moveset with the bounce bracelet and sliding and, or not sliding, somersaulting and such. Sonic and Sonic Adventure really only had, like, homing attacks and spin dashes, and he had the light ring dash, but that was, like, an extension of the spin dash. Which the spin dash in Sonic Adventure is easily the most broken it's ever been, which is a good thing in my opinion. It is really fun getting yourself moving at such a fast pace by mashing it. That whole SA1 port debacle is another reason why I don't trust Sega anymore. They directly contribute to their game's downfall over and over again. That is inexcusable. I hope that whatever Christian Whitehead is working on is like a full-on remake of Adventure that just kind of actually works now so that they can stop porting the same broken port, compounding how broken it gets. Because, like, what do you want to bet? Sega would totally port this to, like, PS5. If not. Is Whitehead working on something? He hasn't confirmed anything yet. However, he did tweet out a while ago that he had picked up a Dreamcast, and he did tweet out a while ago the opening of Sonic Adventure, which, and he has commented that he wants to start working on 3D titles, after Sonic Mania in the past. So it is not too far-fetched to theorize that he may be working on a Sonic Adventure remake at this moment. Whitehead being silent is nothing new. We have to be real. Not an anti-hub world guy, but I hate having to look up a guide to find a key or something. The game does have a way for you to find your way in hub worlds, but it does not tell you how to do it. Tikal waits around on the hub world, and will point you in the right direction. Knuckles' keys in the jungle. Oh, yeah, Those are a little iffy, I will admit. I do like the hub worlds in Adventure, though. I think they're cute, they're small, except for the one in Mystic Jungle, which is a little big. Ironically, Big lives there. Otherwise, I'd say they're fine. That and getting stuck in the cage? Are you talking about, like, with Knuckles, when you walk into that area and, like, the door shuts behind you and you have to kill the monkey in the cage to get out? That sounds about right. Yeah. it's kind of weird, but I mean, they put like a flashing sign next to it, so it's not like the weirdest thing on the planet, but still. The hub worlds are a little iffy in there. I'd say overwhelmingly, though, the hub worlds are pretty fun, and they give you an excuse to mess around with your moveset and stuff. I mean, hey, you don't have to be great at video games to enjoy them, that's the thing. Like, just because I'm amazing at, like, Adventure 1 does not mean that, like, I'm somehow getting a better, like, a superior experience to someone like Jenny who was getting their butt kicked by that one boss fight, you know? It's like, you don't have to be amazing at video games to enjoy them. That's kind of, like, the nice thing about the hobby. Oh, yeah, the hub worlds in Advance 3 are kind of trash. And by kind of, I mean a lot. So the reason they're bad is because they're very strange in their design, and finding your way through them is not always the easiest thing, especially when they come across as entirely extra and not at all necessary. Yeah, especially like the last two get very mazy, more than I'm comfortable with. Honestly, though, I'm not a big fan of anything Advance 3, so that's not the biggest surprise. Um, I still think that game is probably... It's definitely last place in terms of Dimp's Sonic games for me. Definitely. I wouldn't say it's the worst 2D Sonic overall, because Sonic 2 Game Gear and Sonic Blast still exist. Growing up with it, I played through it a bunch, and, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Enjoy your Advance 3. Don't let me get in the way of that. Even if I didn't enjoy it, I'm not going to tell people not to enjoy it themselves. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, didn't you know that game throws you into a million pits? It's bad, though. Because then I'd be exactly like the kind of Sonic fan I want to stop existing. I was literally told once on Twitter when I said that I liked Sonic Adventure, that they were like, how do you like that game? Don't you know it's bad? And that was, like, exactly what they fucking said. And I didn't have anything I could say to that. Like, how do you respond to that? Advance 3 grew on me in my most recent playthrough, but it's still a very questionably designed game at many points. Yeah, for me, it's the level design. I like the mechanics. I don't exactly like how the game feels. I feel like Advance 2 was like the sweet spot of the Advance trilogy, where you moved really quickly, and it felt really nice. And in that game, screen crunch was definitely becoming an issue towards the end, I'd say. And then there's those moments where they specifically guide you to your death. Like, during the, I think it's the third act of Chaos Angel, where, like, they lead you around the blocks that crush you as the platform moves up with rings, and then they lead you off to the side with rings, and then kill you anyways for daring to follow what the game is telling you to do. Advanced Trilogy got me into video games. Sonic Battle and those four always have that place in my heart, so I have those with my GBA SP. We didn't finish Sonic Battle, just because it was so grindy that I don't think any of us wanted to sit through it. We really just wanted to move on to Advance 3 at that point, which, honestly, I'm very glad we moved past all that. First playthrough was miserable, especially that final Chaos Emerald, which is hard, and you can't shame me into saying otherwise. Second time was much less miserable. I do have to admit, Sonic Battle had a very entertaining story for what it was. A GBA fighting Sonic game should not have had as good of a story as it did, and yet there we are, crying over a robot in the ending. Honestly, the way you fix that game is you make Emerald not suck on his own so that you can reasonably win fights with him without grinding. And then you take the repeat battles out and you remove the filler. It's incredibly annoying story mode progression aside from the plot. Yeah. I don't know. Like, literally just removing the Emerald system. Keep the move changing, but make it more cosmetic. Make him usable on his own. I think that would make it work quite a bit better than it did. Yeah, even if they just increased your skill point gain, like, that would work wonders for the game. Yeah, it's a flawed game for sure. 2 for not dying and 5 for not taking a hit. That sounds a little reasonable, yeah. How about this, right? 3 for winning the fight, 5 for not dying, and 10 for not taking a hit throughout the fight. That way, that, like, very difficult parameter for hitting that, like, emulate it and get a save file that gives you unlimited skill points and all Emerald cards. That sounds nice. We've already moved on from it, though. I discussed the ending, and we moved on to Advance 3. Anyways, let me think. Is there anything else we really have to talk about here? Oh yeah, I could give a little progress update for that Kingdom Hearts project I'm working on. I finally, for the first time ever, finished Chain of Memories Reverse Rebirth. And it sucked. It's terrible. Eggman used that robot for Advance 3? Yeah. He used a Gemarel. It's probably another one of the Gizoids. Probably not Emerald, but still, the idea of an Emerald-like robot finally getting a happy ending is very nice. But anyways, just continuing the update. So I have one playthrough of the worst Kingdom Hearts game under my belt now. Which means I just have to finish Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, and Melody of Memory once that comes out. And I can start, like, actually working on the start of the first, like, Let's Play. Which I'm very excited for. I think that this project is going to turn out very nice. Supersonic Fight in Advance uses Emerald's theme from Sonic Battle. Yeah. It's sad. I wish that the games in the trilogies were easier to get through so that people could experience that amazing narrative that they have going between them. Because, like, you play Advanced 1 and there's no goddamn reason to even want to collect the Chaos Emeralds in that game. And then you get to Advance 2 and collecting the Chaos Emeralds is like pulling teeth. And then you get to Advance 3 and oh my god, the game launches you into pits over and over again, guides you to your doom over and over again, all while expecting you to get keys and unlock the special stages, and then once you get there, you get payoff for a fighting game that happened, that no one finished because it had a very annoying story mode that made you repeat fights all the time and grind. It's just, oh god damn. I wish that there were ideal ports of these games. They should have added Rouge and Shadow. I think, personally, they should have removed Amy for Shadow. Rouge, I'm a little iffy on, because adding another character to that game adds a lot more dev time. So, you know, if they decided not to add Rouge and Shadow, I would be okay with that. Anyways, I think that's it for the post stream tonight. Always nice to do one of these every once in a while. Touch base with my audience and such. What else is happening moving forward? Let me think. Well, I have a Twitter account that you should go follow right now. I'm gonna drop its link in chat. Go follow this immediately, right now. Go do it. There's a Discord link, which is, I don't know, the Discord's pretty quiet. Yeah, tomorrow night we're going to be starting Sonic and the Black Knight, which I'm very excited for. I have been waiting for so long to show to people just how good Sonic and the Black Knight story is. So that's happening tomorrow night. And then the next night, we're going to be doing some Castlevania, specifically Kid Dracula. And then on Friday and Saturday, for the entire month of October, we're going to be playing Bloodborne. Because Oogie's Revenge fell short, or fell through really amazingly. So we're gonna do Bloodborne this year, and that's gonna be our Halloween. Anyways, thank you guys for suffering through Sonic and the Secret Rings with me. Thank God that is over. All 326 paths in Shadow. I'm so sorry. Again, I just, every time I hear that, I'm like, Jesus, how do you even force yourself to do that? But yes, that's it from me for tonight. Have a great night, everybody.